And is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Minutes approved. Zach, you're up first today, my friend.
All right. I know you guys are probably in vacation mode, so hopefully this will be an easy one. This is a rezoning
No, I
public
hate the
hearing.
fourth.
This is for Montgomery and Hinkle, so Kevin Hinkle's the petitioner. They're rezoning approximately 1.45 acres at 13605 Highway 11 North from BH to ML. This is Council District 5, barely in city limits, as you'll see. So this is off of exit 79. If you go south, Pottery Barn, I think, is in this location, Technology Drive, so it's that area. It's that little strip of BH, so right almost outside of city limits, the purple there.
Pottery Barn in the city limits?
It's not. I don't believe so. I think it's just on that little strip right there outside of city limits as well.
They're still open though.
Wow.
So it's a small piece of property, and they are rezoning to ML so that they can do a self-storage facility. So what they're actually doing is using the city limit property and then the one that's not in city limits as well. So they're going to be using that whole strip, because I know, y'all are looking at this being like, how can you fit a self-storage facility on that? Which we had that same question. So all that to say, they're rezoning from BH to ML. It doesn't conform to framework. Framework identifies this as corridor commercial. However, corridor commercial is auto-oriented design, but it's more so retail and things of that nature, such as shopping malls, car dealerships. But the Planning Commission did unanimously recommend to approve it at their April 14th meeting. And then there's the future land use character map, and then the permitted uses in the ML zoning district.
Back up two, please.
Yes, sir.
What is a generally car-oriented pattern?
So framework, we use this to help us rezone new property. And so general commercial would be more appropriate zoning district for a corridor commercial type use. So you see that on, think of like, not necessarily Skyland. Skyland's more heavy commercial, but I would say McFarland, Boulevard, that area, those types of uses. So typically uses that you have to drive to, but not necessarily uses like a what do you call it, a self-storage facility.
So a car-oriented pattern.
So you can't walk there. It's not meant for pedestrians really. It's more meant for autos.
Do you see anybody putting a strip mall out there? I don't see anything going in out there.
I don't.
But yeah, so that's what they're asking for tonight, and that's all I've got for y'all.
Is that you or you?
Thanks.
I don't have a problem with
I don't see, I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's better than a lounge selling out.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, no.
Speaking of selling out.
Okay, Antonius.
All right, good afternoon, Councilman Mayor. We only have one applicant tonight. It is Party Down LLC. They're applying for a special retail less than 7 days license for the Double Creek Rodeo 2024. It's going to be located at 6025 Watermelon Road. That's just a picture showing where it is.
Party down.
Is that,
Oh,
is that the riding rink out at Peril? What is that?
It should be right across from it, maybe.
Okay.
it's a rodeo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's the venue. What is that Watermelon Road address? Is that,
6025 Watermelon Road. It's
Before it.
we have it as it's Tuscaloosa, Northwood High is listed. ABC listed as Tuscaloosa.
well, no, I mean,
a
what's
rodeo
there?
It's an open space.
Just an empty
Yes,
space?
sir.
And what are they having?
A rodeo.
Rodeo bar.
A rodeo. Okay,
Rodeo.
so this is in parallel to the
Yes, sir.
Perril's Rodeo across the street. Okay. Okay with that?
Y'all want to bar my district?
I'm gonna ship you 3.
You gotta have alcohol.
They've done that before. I think it's fine.
All right, Is that all you had, Tony?
Yes, sir, that's
Thank
it.
you. Mayor Maddox?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Any other department comments? Anyone? Alrighty. Mr. Holmes.
Good afternoon, City Council.
Afternoon.
All right, we do have an item of unfinished business, so I'll direct you back to the first page, where on page 4, you'll be authorizing a disbursement from District 1 improvement funds to the Tuscaloosa County Parks and Recreation Authority for temporary lighting for Palomar Park. This is a total of $1,550, and this came out of finance on May the 21st and was tabled for 30 days by council on June 4th. Now skipping down to about midway down your second page, where on page 14, you'll be authorizing the purchase of equipment, supplies, services for Bowers Park fiber improvements. This is a total of $2,472.22 and is a previously budgeted item. On page 15, you'll be authorizing disbursement from District 7 improvement funds for the Tuscaloosa Stampede Youth Football. This is a total of $500 and came to you in finance last week. On page 16 and 17, you'll be tentatively awarding Public Works contract to Apex Civil Construction LLC for the Carlton Park Drainage Improvements Project. This is a total of $224,269 and came to you in projects last week. On page 18, you'll be authorizing the execution of a right-of-way permit to Caring Days Adult Daycare. This came to you in projects last week. On page 19, you'll be authorizing a camera site agreement with Gray Media Group, DBA WBRC. This also came to you projects last week. On page 21 and 22, you'll be adopting amendment number 4 to the FY 24 General Fund Reserve for Future Improvements. And then finally, on page 22, you'll be appointing Sonny Deason and Jordan Morris to the Historic Preservation Commission. Are there any questions for me?
Any questions for Scott? Okay, thank you. Today is kind of short committee-wise. We got projects and then finance, admin, properties both canceled. Of course, council meeting at 6. Reminder of 4th of July, City Hall will be closed on Thursday, which means that any garbage, trash, recycling pickup will be on Friday. If you're a Thursday pickup, Fire and Police Pension
So we're
Board.
gonna make them come back to work on Friday?
Yeah,
Yeah, we suck.
everybody.
We suck.
A lot of people don't even get, hey, a lot of people didn't even get 4th of July off.
We're probably not gonna put that in our HR promotional.
And so no council or committee meetings next Tuesday. So see, we don't have to come back. Historic Preservation 5 on Wednesday. Action Plan Summary, Council Chambers Thursday, July 11th, and on Monday, the Planning Commission. Any other comments from any council members this time? Anybody else?
So while, Mayor, you circulated a note a day or two ago about us getting across the finish line on the strategic review of the police department. While we got the players at the table, do we want to have a discussion on what that trajectory is?
We
and-
have a written, the ordinance says we have, or the resolution says that we have a written report submitted by August 1st, 2024. And it lists in the ordinance itself, different touch points. I can't remember what they are
I can't either, but
offhand, but it's to be written by the committee.
agree.
So we are waiting on a draft, is that correct?
No, we got
We're-
the minutes. She gave us the minutes she took.
Okay,
That's really all I had.
I think all we need to talk about in here is, and Ms. Howard, if you want to give us direction on how we want to produce that report. Do we want to each take certain assigned sections? Do we want to each submit skeletal drafts to be collated in a single? I think part of the process would be, as we bring a draft together, I think it should go to Chief and his crew to look over it and either say, yeah, y'all misunderstood that, that's not what I said, or you left out this and we talked about this, but just give them a chance to weigh in on it before it comes back to us to be considered complete and published. I think there is a date on there. That's our deadline. We can certainly give ourselves a month of breathing room if we need it. We'll just need to take care of
Was
that.
that public safety last week? Was that on that, any of that?
No.
This is from the Strategic Review Committee. So to the members of the committee, what do y'all feel comfortable doing? Do you want to
I'm
take
for
it by
dividing it
sections?
up,
Okay.
you know, and then, but I think it would be fair for the chief to see it before we publish it.
Okay, definitely so.
But
So you
we,
wanna
I
divide
say,
it up?
if you divide it up for us, Lee would turn it into you, and then you could make a decision.
I'm fine with that.
If we want to get together back there and
I
talk
so we can
about
talk
what
the different
what big
sections.
topics need to be addressed, and if we're going to each take one or two or three of those and get them back to you, that's one way. Or if we're each going to produce sort of a skeletal total, and then you collate that into a single is another way. So it's really
I think
just
it'd probably be less work if we break it down into sections and then we
Okay.
try to compile it all together.
how about after this meeting,
That'll
we'll
work.
put our heads together and decide on who's going to draw which straw. We'll pull that together in a draft. That'll go to chief and the mayor, and then when it comes back, we'll do the final touches. And again, if that deadline needs to be in any way wiggled, we certainly have that authority.
I feel confident that we can figure this out before the first.
Okay.
We can stick to that.
Sarah, is there anything you'd like to say about Thursday as far as the events?
Sure, we'd love to have you all join us at Celebration on the River on Thursday night. Gates of the amphitheater will open at 6 o'clock, and the fireworks are expected to start around 9. Free to the public, lots of fun kids activities, and a performance from the Tuscaloosa Symphony Orchestra. So it'll be a lot of fun.
I have a question. Somebody, revenue, maybe Mr. Mills. I was in a store yesterday and Friday, and they were selling fireworks at this store. More than one store in the city limits Tuscaloosa. They're unlawful to shoot. Can they sell them?
I think I remember in a public safety meeting last year, did we authorize them selling a certain type
So
of
we
fireworks?
they can't shoot in the city limits, but they can sell in retail as a retail license, but it has to be regulated by the fire marshal.
The fire chief was.
Fire chief or
standing.
fire marshal, yeah.
Chief, jump
I was shocked.
I figured
to be
I'd
honest.
already answered this once earlier
Was it
today.
Walmart?
They can sell the
Home Depot.
novelty
Wow.
type items, and some of the packaging on some of those novelty items look like they're aerial devices. But the fire marshal's office went out and hit several places last week and earlier, and everything's within the ordinance right now.
Because I had this huge display at Home Depot, and it shocked me. I've never seen that
Sam's,
before.
Home Depot, Walmart,
You can get rid
and I
of
can
them.
list out.
It's illegal to shoot them, but you can sell them.
Can I make a comment about that? There are a lot of people that have real issues with these fireworks. No, I'm serious. There's people with
Post-traumatic stress.
PTSD that drives them crazy, and not to mention dogs. So I just wish people would be kind about that and not be doing them all night. I know people are going to do them, have fun, enjoy the celebration, but come down to the amphitheater if you want to see some real fireworks, and you don't have to shoot them in your neighborhood then. So, but there's a lot of people that it really messes up. It really does.
Chief,
Thank
y'all
you.
looking forward to those 9mm and 45 caliber fireworks?
The holidays are always an adventure, sir.
That's why I hate the 4th. I love the music, but I hate the fireworks.
You love America, right?
Because my phone will start ringing and it
Yeah.
won't stop, and
Yep.
emails and text, and it's not. I don't know what. It's not fireworks anymore. It's bombs and guns.
Big guns, big bullets.
Yeah. So that answered my question. The other question I have is I got some calls about ammunition being sold in grocery stores.
Vending machine.
The vending machines, is that, I
checked on it.
thought it was a lot. I thought it was a joke, but it's
It's
not.
not.
So it's, again, that's retail, and if it's actually zoned, if the planning department feel like it's zoned for that type of retail, and ATF, I'm going through ATF and all those, come in, they sign off
This is
on.
vending machines.
Yeah, the vending machines, but I mean, I'm saying if it's actually zoned, I'm sure they have to be signed off.
What the founding fathers intended. And when they clear
I don't see how they can sign off. The vending machine's by the door.
No, it's the right to bear arms. Ammunition's not mentioned.
It's something that we're aware of and we're working on. I'll get y'all a comprehensive answer on that, because the intelligence they use with the AI and stuff, we're being told, yes, it is legal. But we will get y'all an absolute on that. I can email you by the end of close of business today.
It's like, you know,
Don't
it's like
understand
you
how
go to
they
Winn-Dixie and get bread and milk and a round of
Bullets and ammo.
round of bullets.
You need to show.
It's true. Have you
But
seen
the
them?
ammunition is right by the
Yeah.
door.
They're in
I
that-
mean, get it and
there's a
go.
vending machine in that.
I didn't think you could.
Don't we have to license vending machines?
What's this world coming to? Okay, is there a motion that we adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor, say